Hello YouTube members and subscribers. Now this video was requested by Galactica4. He wanted to see the video consoles that I would use for the games that I bought on my Trip 3 video, my Trip Finds 3 video. And so I'm going to start off with the NES, otherwise known as the Nintendo Entertainment System. As you can see, this is the box for the unit. I'm going to open this up, let you all see. Well, of course, those of us in the U.S. Had access to this unit, but of course Europe and a few of the other continents did not have access to some of these units, I'm sure. Let's start out by opening or taking the console out of plastic. Well, here, just in case you want to see, this is what the console was. As you can see, this is a cassette-based console. Should I say cartridge-based? My fault. This right here, as you can see, power and reset buttons. On the back, you have the RF switch, the channel 3 and 4 button, and the AC adapter. I'm not sure what this was on the bottom. I guess it's some kind of expansion. I'm not 100% sure. Of course, these are the inputs for the controllers. And let's take a look at the controllers themselves. Or at least one of the controllers. Grab these real quickly. Okay, this is the controller for the NES. As you can see, it has A and B buttons, select and start, and the directional D-pad there. Basic controller. Also, here's the audio video cable. You can see yellow and red. Red is for the audio, I believe yellow is the video. You hook that up to the back of older model TVs. Not sure if you could do that with any of the newer plasma TVs or anything like that. Here's the Nintendo cord. Rather thick, of course. Nowadays the plugs are standard plugs. They don't even look anywhere near like this, of course, as you know. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side real quick, and then we'll go on to the next item here, and that is going to be the Sega Core system. This is the 16-bit system, not the 32-bit that most are accustomed to seeing. I decided to show that this particular one for that very reason. It's not common to find one, too common to find one in a box, so I figured I would do this. And let's open this up and see what we got inside here. Alright, unlike the Nintendo setup, this is kind of a plastic, not the styrofoam. And taking a look at the console, as you can see. Here's the on-off switch. This is a volume switch for the headphones, which there's the headphone adapter, or the input right there. This is the reset button, the white button there. Of course, this is the console cartridge slot right here. It opens up, it closes. I guess I'm sure a lot of people probably complained about dust getting into their Ataris and whatnot before this. And so they decided to make it where it would kind of cover up, although there's still a slit, so the dust can still get in, and guess where it gets in? Right where the cartridges go in. Wow, that was smart. Anyhow, here's the AC input, the audio video input, and you've got the RF out cord, which connects the TV to the unit. There's also a channel 3 and 4 button. Here are the controller inputs. There are two, of course. Looking at the bottom, it's rather nondescript. Don't really need to go into that too much. Here's your basic controller. This is a third-party controller made by Docs, but the regular controllers were of similar ilk. A, B, C buttons, start button, and of course the directional D-pad. And of course there's the input, which is similar to the Atari 2600. Here's the RF input, and this goes into the back of TVs or VCRs. Of course, there's where it goes into the unit. Here's the plug, again a bulky plug, and if you look closely, let's see if I can show it, you can see that there's a notch right here. Not sure why they put that notch in there, I guess it's just design or something. But you can see it's a pretty thick plug. Of course, back then that was the order of the day, so people expected that. Alright, let's go to the next one. Next unit is going to be the Sega Game Gear. Now, I don't have the box for this, but this is the carrying bag, the official carrying bag for it. And it's got a slot for manuals and whatnot to be put in the front. And opening it up, you can see the games. Let's see if I can move that over. See all the games. And in the bottom, you see the unit, battery pack, plug, and there's even a car adapter in there. But let's first start out with the console. The screen's about 1.5 inches by 2 inches. As you can see, there's the directional D-pad, 1 and 2 buttons, and the start button. You've got a brightness adjustment knob on the side right there. Don't know if you can see that. Maybe if I put that up a little closer. See that? Okay. You've also got the volume adjustment knob, headphone jack. You've got the power input and the power on switch. And the back, you can see those two compartments on either side. Those are for batteries. Also notice that there is a screw hole right here, right in the center right here. Don't know if you can see that. And there are also 2 slots, one right here and one right there. And those are for the battery pack. And as you can see, there's a screw for the battery pack. This goes with a regular screwdriver. And see, it hooks like this on the back. And then you just screw that down. And this plug goes into the top right here. But if you don't want to use the battery pack, you do have the option of a plug, and this is the plug. It's got a weird connection though. I guess they wanted to make sure that nobody just bought a standard plug from Sears or something like that and used it on their device. They wanted to make sure they got the business, so they made it where you had to buy that. And here's the official Sega Game Gear car adapter. And it has, obviously, the same type of input as the power plug. It's for, of course, gaming on the go. Now moving on,